Hello sir, our topic is the DIGI DOST, a user-friendly device. Our team members are Vinay, myself Asish and Saket. The introduction of our problem statement is innovative solutions to save time and effort required to assess the tourism infrastructure through digital process. People visit different places and one of the most important category among them is the tourism. Most of the tourist places are of large areas and people find it hard finding the spot to which they want to visit. The tourism places like zoos, parks, institutions, etc. have a map system for the visitors to let them know about the place. The visitors find it difficult even with a map as the map is fixed at some points and the visitors may get confused with their present locations and they may also not know the direction in which they move and the mapping system require proper identification of the places as the visitors may get lost in the way. What the thing happens is that tourism plays an important role in our country, and most of the people visit various places and various locations. Many people get confused where to visit, and they always follow a proper map system. Through the map system, they can locate to the places where they can go at the first. Suppose we take some zoos, parks, etc. They have individual map systems, and many people cannot understand the map system and follow it. Now, here we can see the map of Arignarana Zoological Park, the Vandalur Zoo. In this map, we can observe that this is a map showing the location and what are the places and the animals involved in this zoo and where they are located. We see this map at the entrance of the zoo. As we can see at the bottom left, there's a red spot locating where the visitor is at. And when we travel deep inside this and suppose we visit the tiger, then we'll have another individual map system to go either of the directions. But the direction is not clearly mentioned in this. Suppose we want to return back and go to the elephants. There is a separate map system for every location of this. So user find it difficult to understand. Mainly the map does not provide you the directions to go. It only provides the location of where you are and it does not say to go to the right or left as the Google Maps say in our device in the mobile. When we take a look at the outline of this map, we can see that map is contained of various animals and their locations. So it is hard for a user to find at which direction he has to go to reach to a particular spot. Suppose he want to go to a zebra spot and he goes to the tiger spot instead. It will be very not satisfying for the visitor. So this is the problem statement and we can clearly observe in this map and this example says us about the problem. So it is important to employ a new way for the system so that it is user friendly and is digital based. In this slide, we'll come to the problem context. The customers for the chosen problem are the tourism departments. Tourism involves zoos, parks, famous locations, beaches, institutes, etc. These are the customers because they employ various methods to make the user understand about their place through mapping or any other system. Most places employ a map system which each location symbol and make directions for the user. This system becomes complicated as one have to place the directions everywhere. The user when visit these places wills to know about the place but cannot inquire everyone to know so the tourism department wants the user to understand the place. So the tourism places needs an efficient way to make the user understand the place in an efficient and user-friendly way. The main objective of this slide is that the customers involves the tourism department mostly because in our country there are many institution parks in our world there are many famous spots and these employ a map system. Whenever we go to the outline of the map there are several locations and the user find it hard to plan ways to go there. If we have a digital system we can plan it easily and it can guide us to the right position. This is the problem context and the customers in this I have taken are the zoos, parks and all the other places which employ some type of map system for the easy location of different various famous spots. Now coming to the customer perspective. The customers are the tourism departments and they should try to implement different methods to make user comfortable with the place. The customer needs to come up with a mapping system. For example, they can give exact locations including the directions as well. What we find is that many places like the zoos, parks, wherever they are, suppose we go to the malls, depending on their size, employ a various system of signs locating right or left or the LED system so that the people can find it easier to travel. But many malls are huge and they have many complexes in them. And for this, they take maps and display them at the ground levels of the stores or the malls. When people find it and they take photographs of it and they go to the locations, but they get confused to the which side they have to go. And they again, main thing is that the visitor lose their way. So by a digital process, we can overcome this. And the customers also want to employ a cost efficient way to overcome this thing of the user's compatibility with the mapping system. The tourism departments must employ a system that allows the user to assess the total location in the digital system so that the each user can go to the spot they will do. The customers require a system which is less costly and can easily access the user. The population of a place and the tourists visiting that place can have significant effect on infrastructure development, the tourism development. Foreseeing the demand that may occur during seasons is crucial in determining how much money should be invested in developing the destination. At the peak stage or peak hours of the mall, there will be many visitors to the mall, and the customers, which are the malls, must employ a good ethnic way in which they can do this mapping system though, so that they get good feedbacks from the users. The second slide of the customer perspective is that the tourism uses physical means of the interaction with visitors for the place details. The feedbacks from the users mostly include the problem, well-planned way to view the place. The tourism needs digital means to communicate with visitors and in cost-efficient way. It is also hard in malls to travel to various shops with a map or looking at the map and knowing the directions. So digitalization of map can help with this. Most of the malls, the customers which we take employ a physical means of interaction with the users so that the users only get a chance to visit the map once and they always employ a way of asking the other customers or the other users by asking the way to a particular location. This finds the customers in a very hard way to think about the visitors, how to accompany them with the mapping system of the mall or the tourism departments. Now coming to the user perspective, the users visit places and the most important aspect is the plan to make to visit places. They take help of a map. Many users cannot understand the map as they get confused in the directions. The user expects a system that could guide him to the right direction when he is lost in the way. The digital way is the best as all users use digital means. As the user does not want to waste a lot of time in visiting places, he needs a simplified map to guide him. User expects the map to be short and understandable with a way to any location in that area. The user wants a mini intro to the place so that he can plan the visit accordingly, and the tourism department also needs the user's feedback. The user needs a quick way to identify and understand the surroundings. Most of the feedbacks from the users depend upon the mapping system of the mall and the way to find it. As the users think of going to a particular location and when they return back to visit the previous location, they find it hard in the coming way. And this consumes a lot of time for the users. So the mapping system must be perfect with regards to the tourism department of any kind. So this is the problem statement. Thank you.